rebuild. Today, we're going to be rebuilding the Baltimore Ravens. Definitely did not think I would be saying this, but they have not been good this year. Their defense has been absolutely terrible. So let's take a look at the team here. And at least in Madden, the offense looks pretty great besides the O-line. Lamar, obviously, 99 X Factor. Henry's a 96 X Factor. He is 31 years old, though. We will definitely have to get a running back in the draft or in free agency, that's for sure. He's probably going to get worse pretty quickly. Definitely could use another receiver, though. Zay Flowers is the best receiver here. Besides that, I mean, we have Bateman, and then what else? Like 35-year-old D-Hop. It's just not going to cut it. Same thing with the O-line. We definitely could use some upgrades. Linderbaum, obviously, one of the best linemen in the league. Besides him, there's not a lot here. Of course, Ronnie Stanley, good. Definitely could upgrade from Voorhees. And then Rosengarten, maybe we actually could develop him. I threw Emory Jones here at guard because I want him to play. He is a rookie, and I want to develop him. Mark Andrews is probably going to get traded at the deadline here. He very well could get traded in real life, too. Derrick Henry's obviously, I brought him up before, but he's just not been the same this season. Plus, they're always down a ton of points. So, I mean, you can't run the ball when you're down 2 scores. The Ravens are really just not a team that can come back from big leads like that. Anyways, looking at the defense, it's honestly in real life pretty garbage. Their corners are horrible this year. Humphrey hasn't been that good. Jair Alexander is absolutely garbage. Injuries, and he's old now, so I mean, really not much you could do from there. Wiggins, we're definitely going to try to develop. I don't really know how well he'll do. Adebuke is out for, I don't even know how long, maybe the entire year. At least in the game we have him. 92 superstar. He's going to be one of the best players on the D-line. Travis Jones is solid. Taking a look at the linebacker core, I actually do like Trenton Simpson. It's someone that we could maybe try to develop. Roquan Smith really has not looked that good this year either. Calvin Oy's 40 years old. He's probably his last year this year. But I mean, he's actually kind of been balling in the game, though. That's really not going to be the case. We do have Mike Green out of Tulane. I'm pretty excited about that. Hopefully we can develop him. I've never actually seen him before. Honestly, most of these players I've really never seen before. I know obviously Lamar and Henry are going to be good. I'm starting Malachi Starks. I know they just traded for Alashe Gilman, but I mean, Malachi Starks, rookie. He was an absolute dog at Georgia. He's going to be the starter. And then Darius Washington and Alashe Gilman could just be the backup. I'm fine with that. And of course, the best player on the defense, Kyle Hamilton, only 24 years old, going to be one of the star players on this defense. Obviously, I mean, the team is good. There is a lot of holes that we could fill. It is actually pretty old, a lot of these players. Anyways, let's get into it. Okay, well, I took us to the deadline and we're 5-1. That kind of defeats the purpose of this, but we're still actually going to make some trades. There is a couple people. We do have 20 players that we need to renegotiate with. One including Jair and Mark Andrews. I am not going to resign either of them. They will probably be traded here at the deadline. I know we're doing good right now. I don't want them on the team. I don't see them being on the team anymore in real life next year or getting re-signed, matter of fact. But Linderbaum, I'm actually going to bring this up. 5 years, $69 million. He takes it. Boom. That was probably going to be our most important player. I'll give likely a deal, 3 years, 26. He doesn't even take it. 4 years, 42 for Travis Jones, and he doesn't take that either. And honestly, I don't think I'm going to bring back many of these people. Keaton Mitchell, I might bring back. I just don't feel like he's going to do well in this game. He's really cheap. If he takes that, I'll do it. 2 years, 5.8. Boom. We got Keaton Mitchell back. For Alohi and Ardarius, I don't think I'm going to sign either of them, honestly. Ardarius is pretty young. I might look to move him now that we just got Alohi at least. And then Hopkins, I mean, I'm definitely not bringing back. I don't even know why I debated that for a second. Same with most of these players. Honestly, every single one will be on the move. I think we're kind of going to tear this team apart a little bit. I don't want it to be the exact same team as before. I kind of want to try to keep this as realistic as possible. Even though we're doing good in the game, in real life this year, they're not. And with that being said, Mark Andrews, Jair Alexander for a second-round pick. I easily could have got a first, but I wanted to keep this as realistic as possible. I don't even think Mark Andrews and Jair now could even go for a second-round pick in real life. So I kind of met in the middle there. Now, Darius Washington, a 5th this year, a 6th for Damian Pierce, and a 3rd-round pick. I know we don't exactly need running back, but he's a solid backup. I'm fine with Damian Pierce being on the team. Actually, I would put him over Justice Hill and just leave Justice Hill on 3rd down plays. And then, of course, I am starting Emory Jones. I definitely want him to develop. Now we have Isaiah Likely at the starting tight end. I'm not mad at it. Isaiah Likely is actually really good. At least in real life, I feel like he should probably be the starter soon. And defensively wise, this is what the team is looking like now. We need a corner pretty badly. His name is Longer Beam. That's the longest, weirdest last name I've ever seen before. Longer Beam. Okay. And then, yeah, I mean, we need cornerback badly. We could probably use another defensive tackle. Again, Malachi Starks is going to be the starter there. I think Malachi Starks is going to develop pretty nicely in the game and in real life. We'll take a look at some of the players in the draft. The number one player in the draft is a QB out of Oregon State. Don't see that too much. There's another one from Fresno State in Missouri and San Diego State. I don't even know how I missed that. There's a really good edge in the draft. There's a really good corner too, who I definitely would want. There's a tackle, a couple edges. We could definitely take a defensive tackle, that's for sure. I doubt Marquise Irving, 6'1", 205, literally perfect size, A catching, B zone. He looks like an elite athlete. He looks like he's going to be really, really good. I don't know if we would be able to kick that high. Maybe we'll do bad in the back half of the season now. Honestly, it looks like it's going to be one of these corners down here. I saw one. I don't know where he went. Oh, Sharif Elam. Probably it's going to be this guy. I don't know if we'll be able to get the other corner. He still looks solid. Nowhere near as good as the top 5, but I mean, he's a top 5 corner for a reason. Knowing Madden, trading those 3 players, our team will probably do horrible now. Even though in real life, they really haven't done anything. Also, if you guys have any goofy rebuild challenges, or we're 15-2. I just noticed that. I don't know how we just went 15-2. That's actually insane. Derrick Henry led the league in rushing with 1647 and 24 touchdowns. Okay, wasn't expecting that. But like I was trying to say, if you guys have any rebuild challenges, goofy rebuilds, whatever the case is, any challenges at all, make sure you comment it down below. Also, leave a like. It helps the video out a ton. And if you're not subscribed, make sure to subscribe and turn on post notifications. Anyways, let's keep going now. We obviously have a bye week. I'm going to sim to the divisional round, and we are going to be facing the Pittsburgh Steelers. I actually kind of want to take a look at the stats now. What did Lamar only threw for 2985, 24 touchdowns, 4 interceptions? I don't think I've ever seen someone throw for under 3,000 yards in this game. But Henry, 1647, 5.4 carry, 24 touchdowns, almost 100 yards a game out of him. Lamar, 570 and 7 touchdowns. He also had 4.6 carry. And then Justice Hill had a decent amount of yards too. And then even Dameon Pierce actually got a decent amount of yards. Keaton Mitchell had some. I mean, we ran the ball a ton. Our receivers are obviously not going to be doing too much. Rashad Bateman led the team receiving with 832, 7 touchdowns for him, 631 for Zay Flowers and 6 touchdowns. Then D-Hop 451 and 3, Likely 361 and 5. So we didn't lose. So we only lost 1 game since the midseason point. The O-line did pretty solid, actually. Leading team in tackles, clearly, it's going to be Roquan Smith with 129, 6 for loss, 8 for Calvin Noy, 6 for Madabaduk, and 5 for Travis Jones. Sacks-wise, we actually had a decent amount of sacks. Madabuk, 14.5, 13 for Mike Green. He very easily may win Defensive Rookie of the Year, especially with these numbers. Calvin Noy had 7 sacks, 5.5 for Bushman, 3.5 for Travis Jones. Taking a look at turnovers-wise, who did what? 4 interceptions for Roquan Smith, 3 for Marlon Humphrey, 3 for Wiggins, 1 for Buchanan, 1 for Hummel, and 1 for Hamilton, 1 for Kane. So we had a ton of interceptions. I mean, honestly, I'm just going to send it. This is only the first year. I'll hop into the games more later down the line. We didn't do anything, and we lost. We lost in the second round. 15-2, and we lose to the Pittsburgh Steelers in the second round. Make that make sense. We lost 21-17. Honestly, I'm not mad at it, though. Didn't really care that much. We're first in offensive points, first in rush yards, and first in defensive rush yards. The team was actually pretty solid when we were 31st in pass yards, but we did get rid of Jair Alexander. And at least in this game, he's pretty solid. Anyways, end of the season recap. The Los Angeles Rams beat the Broncos 17-9. Omar Spades, he's your Super Bowl MVP. Matt Stafford won MVP. I don't really see Stafford win MVP too much. Offensive Player of the Year, Puka Nacua. No surprise there. Defensive player goes to Micah Parsons. And offensive rookie and defensive rookie go to Amarian Hampton and Michael Williams. Definitely thought we were going to win that. I wonder what Michael put up. I feel like he probably had more tackles, but definitely not sacks, at least. We still do have some players who we need to renegotiate with here. Zay Flowers is going to accept that option. Isaiah Likely, I want to bring Isaiah Likely back. I'll up the years, and he's going to free agency. Probably try to get him back. Tagging him 17. I don't really know if I want to do that. Same thing with Travis Jones. Offered him a lot more money, and he still didn't take it. They don't really have much interest. Dameon Pierce, I probably should bring back. I mean, if he takes this, I'll do it. No. And I mean, yeah, we'll try to get both Isaiah Likely and Travis Jones a free agency. I don't really want to franchise tag them. It's a ton of money. And I just don't really think they're worth that much money. So George Pickens is here. I would love George Pickens on the Ravens. I feel like that'd be awesome. 5 years, 132. Absolute ton of money. We'll try to offer it. I can't speak. And he's going to the Rams? I don't think I can give any more money than that. I'll back out of it. We're both in the top for Isaiah Likely and Travis Jones. Let's see if we can get either one. And hopefully we got one of them, and we don't. We didn't get a single one. That actually really sucks. There's really not that many players here that I want. So let's just go to the draft, and we definitely have some holes to fix now. I mean, at least we did make this a little bit more challenging. Let's head to the draft now. Clearly, we do not have a good pick. We are the 28th. I really want Marquise Irving. I want Marquise Irving really badly. I feel like he's going to go too early to trade up for him. Just really don't think it'd be worth it. So going to sim to the 28th pick here. Let's see who's all still available. Hopefully that second corner is here, and I see that he's gone too. So that's not exactly what we would like to see. Colt Ford looks pretty solid here. Receiver, actually, he doesn't really look that good. He looks okay, honestly. What does he have? What is that? A spin move. Probably not going to be the guy. A lot of the corners we liked are gone. Gilbert Thomas, 6'3", 200. Prototypical corner here. He looks pretty solid. He's actually a pretty good athlete. His stats are okay. He has A awareness, tackle, B press, B zone, C man. Definitely someone that we could develop. Going to take him here in the end of the first round. And actually, he was the 21st ranked player. We got him at 28. So really solid pick. Hidden dev, 92 speed, 93 excel, 72 strength. Not bad at all. I'm actually really happy with that pick. I thought we had 2 seconds, but maybe we don't. Okay, yeah, no, we do. We have the 60th and the 64th pick. Unfortunately, the Rams, I forgot, we traded with them and they won the Super Bowl. We need a tight end very badly. I don't know which one I want. I'm either between Jeff Riles or Calvin Cormier out of LSU. I don't know which one looks the best. And honestly, after looking through it, Jeff Riles is going to be the guy. He looks really solid. 6'4", 250, only 20 years old. Absolute elite athlete. Has elite speed too. A awareness, break tackle, deep route, spec catch. I mean, he's going to be the guy here. I don't really need to think about this too much. We pick in 4 picks anyway. And he was the 25th ranked player. We got him at 60. Also has a hidden dev, and he has 87 speed as a tight end. I'm honestly really happy about this pick. And then we pick in 4 picks. Now it's going to be Ted Corcoran. He's going to be the Roquan Smith replacement eventually. 6'2", 230 out of Georgia. He has elite speed again. He runs a 4.4 at like 6'2", 230. So definitely we'll take that. A awareness, B block shed, B play rec, B tackle. He's going to be the guy here. He's just the best player left. This draft class honestly really isn't that good. He was the 56th ranked player. Got him at 64. Has 90 speed. If we were actually playing, he would be the perfect user. We have 2 third-round picks. I may look to get rid of one. This draft class is kind of weak. There's really not that many good players left. So with the last pick, Nick Barrett's going to be the guy. He has 8 finesse move, but F power move, B tackle. He's a really elite athlete. Again, super fast. We're building a fast team at this point. B awareness, A finesse move, A play rec. He only has C block shed, but I mean, he's a day 3 pick. Really can't ask for too much. We ranked 116. It got him at 83, and he's a normal dev. That kind of stinks, honestly. But that's our first normal dev. I'm probably going to look to trade this out of this 3rd round pick. Maybe we can get a 2nd for next year. That's exactly what we're doing. Cooper Rush, Rasheen Ali, a 3rd and a 4th for the Bengals 2nd round pick next year. And that's probably that was going to be the only thing I did in this draft. I'm going to let the CPU do the rest here. We only have 1 more pick, and it's a 5th round pick. Don't really care about it so much. Now let's take a look, see how we did in our draft recap. I think it's all right. Yeah, kind of what I expected. Gilbert Thomas is a 76 corner. I'm pretty happy about it. We need a quarterback badly. Our tight end is going to be a 75 in Jeff Riles. The linebacker, 73, 69 for the tackle, and the CPU drafted us a 69 overall receiver. Definitely don't think we're going to be as good as we did last year. That's for damn sure. We were, 15-2? That's honestly nuts. Okay, at the start of season 2, we are an 86 overall, so we're pretty high overall, actually. Let's take a look at the team. This is what the team is looking like so far, and I had to sort to best available. I don't know why Emory Jones is playing center and Linderbaum's at guard. I'm going to fix that. Our wide receiver core looks a lot worse, actually. It looks pretty bad. Zay Flowers is up to an 89 star. Lamar, obviously, 99 X Factor. Henry's going down. I think he was a 93 before. He's a 92 X Factor. I'd assume he's probably only going to keep going down from here. Line pretty much looks the same. Like I said, I'm going to switch them. Frozen Gardens at 78. He's a bronze. Hopefully we can bring him up to star. He actually did pretty well last season. And then, of course, our rookie in Jeremy Lyles, 75 hidden. Probably going to be a star, but hopefully superstar. Now, taking a look at the defense, it looks pretty solid. D-line has definitely got worse. Corner, I think, in my opinion, has gotten better. Maybe not in the game, but at least in real life. Linebackers look strong. We need edge badly. We only have Mike Green. We literally don't have anybody else. And then we have Adisa Isaac starting. Definitely need to change that. Malachi Starks is up to an 81. He's a star. Hopefully we can bring him up to superstar dev. I mean, of course, Kyle Hamilton, Still a 93 X factor. Hopefully we can keep bringing him up to at least a 99 maybe. But Marlon Humphrey's going to get worse this season. Nate Wiggins is an 83 star. My hope is maybe we could bring him up to superstar and develop him pretty well. But I don't really know how realistic that's going to be. So I'm pretty happy with the team. I think our defense is a lot worse than before. Our offense is probably actually a little bit worse too. Again, though, I took us to the midseason point, and again, we're 5-1. So I don't really know if there's too much I want to do here. We have 9 players we need to renegotiate with, one including Marlon Humphrey. I'll bring him. Actually, I'll wait till the end of the year. He may want a little bit less money. Trent Simpson, I definitely want. I'll give him, 5 years, 38.5. That's actually pretty cheap, and we don't have the money. I mean, we probably have to move some people around. I'm not going to do anything right now. I'm just going to let everybody. I don't think I'm going to re-sign anybody at the moment here. We do have a UDFA 64 star, but besides that, probably not going to do anything right. Yeah, that's going to be the move. Not going to do anything right now. Going to wait to the end of the year. Oh, I hope Trent Simpson's still actually pretty cheap. And I mean, we're 5-1. I'm just going to take us to the end of the year. We're probably going to finish pretty well and make the playoffs again. Again, if we do make the playoffs, we're 13-4 facing the Bengals. I was debating about hopping into this, but I mean, I think we beat the Bengals pretty easily here. So I'll sim this one. We'll hop into the next one. Let's see if that proves me right. We do. Okay, we beat the Bengals 19-7. Pretty easy game. We're facing the Chiefs. Definitely going to hop into this one. Chiefs, no matter their record, they're solid. They're at 89 compared to our 88. We're pretty similarly ranked here. I definitely think we beat the Chiefs. We score 7. We're up 7-0 right now. Hopefully we can just maintain the lead. We're up 14-17. The Chiefs still haven't scored. They finally do in the second half, but it looks like this game's a little bit too far away. And actually, no, wait, hold on. They could, okay, no. 20-14, we beat the Chiefs. Honestly, that's kind of what I expected. Going to the AFC Championship, I have no idea who we're facing here. And it looks like it's going to be the Jacksonville Jaguars, who are 10-7. Honestly, I'm going to sim this. I think this is a pretty easy win. They're only an 83 overall, too. Watch us lose that game. I'm very curious. We easily should have beat them. And okay, good. We do beat them. We're facing the Giants, who are actually 13-4, surprisingly. I think we win the Super Bowl this year. Obviously, I'm going to keep going. We're in 88, so they're 84. Don't really think this is going to be too hard of a matchup. But I mean, you just never know with Madden. They come out, they get a field goal. Finally, we score. Not score, but we get a field goal. Pretty low scoring matchup. We finally get a touchdown here, 10-7, going into the fourth quarter, make it 17-3. Can we hold them? And we do. The Ravens, we win the Super Bowl this year. We beat the New York Giants 17-13. Had 195 and a touchdown. Jackson Dart only threw for 120 yards and a touchdown. But Lamar actually had a pick too. But I mean, pretty solid game from him overall. Scatterboo led everyone in rushing with 73 yards, and Derrick Henry had 12 yards on 7 attempts, 1.7 a carry. Actually horrible. I'm surprised we won this game. A touchdown from Henry though. Lamar only had 20 yards. We really did not do much. Bateman had 42, 75 for Flowers and a touchdown. I mean, this was actually a pretty bad game, but we won it. Now let's look at the end of the season recap. Obviously, we won it 17-13. Adabuke was actually the Super Bowl MVP. Patrick Mahomes wins MVP. Defensive Player of the Year again goes to Puka Nacua. Defensive Player of the Year goes to Nick Bonito, which actually very well happened in real life. The Browns finally hit on a quarterback. It's going to be Sean Hicks, actually. A defensive rookie goes to Manny Herrera on the Raiders. We didn't win anything, but let's take a look at our stats. I mean, I kind of want to look again. And Lamar, again, only threw for 2,800 yards. Actually, a really bad year. 16 touchdowns, 3 interceptions. I have no idea how we're so good. Actually, Derrick Henry's not here, so he retired because he wasn't a free agent. So Derrick Henry retired. 675, 5.3 a carry, and 10 touchdowns. I mean, we probably have to change the playbook now that I'm thinking about it, because with Henry gone, we don't have another running back that could do what Henry did. Leading the team in receiving yards actually is Jeff Riles for us, 698, 3 touchdowns. Rashad Bateman, 587 and 1. Zay Flowers, actually not Zay Flowers, Jonte Wester, 560 and 4 touchdowns from him. Really surprising. And Zay Flowers is all the way down at 4. He had 541 and 2 touchdowns. Let's look at the blocking. I'm assuming it's probably pretty good every year. We don't really throw the ball that much anyway. It was pretty solid, actually. I mean, it was really good. But we just don't throw the ball a lot, so you really can't tell. Leading the team in tackles, again, of course, is going to be Roquan Smith, 122. Tackles for loss, 17 for Matabuke, and 14 for Mike Green, 8 for Isaac, 6 for Simpson, 6 for Buchanan. And then taking a look at sack numbers, definitely not as good as last year. 13.5 for Matabuke, 7.5 for Mike Green. Definitely want to bring his numbers up. Isaac, 5, 4.5 for Robinson, and then 4 for Simpson and 4 for Broderick Washington. And then, I mean, Roquan Smith also had 3. And then let's take a look at the turnovers. And actually, we had a ton again this year. Marlon Humphrey had 5, 3 for Kyle Hamilton, 2 for Buchanan, 2 for Wiggins, 1 for Smith, 1 for Thomas, and then 1 for, I don't even know who that is. Oh, wait, that's a rookie, Corcoran. I totally forgot about that. Okay, so not bad year overall. Now we can bring back Trenton. 3 years, 26.5. He takes it. And then, I mean, Marlon Humphrey was really good this year, so we'll bring him back. 1 year, 21. Not a horrible deal, and that's the only thing we have there. So let's go to free agency. And actually, I didn't notice this, so we were ranked 1 in everything besides pass yards, pretty much. That is absolutely nuts. Okay, getting into free agency, we don't have a ton of money. There's literally not that many. Actually, I feel like Tank Dell is a Raven. I don't know how to explain it, but I feel like Tank Dell would be the perfect Raven. Little bit expensive, 3 years, 42.6. And it doesn't look like we're going to get him. He's probably going to go to the Raiders. We need a running back badly. Would I rather have Tank Bigsby or Zach Charbonnet? If I'm being honest, I think Charbonnet will probably develop better. We don't have the money to do it, though. Okay, well, I wanted to see if we would get Tank Dell, and surprisingly, actually, we did. Now we don't have enough money for a running back. We need a running back badly, whether that's going to be in the draft or whatever the case is. Okay, well, I took us to the draft, and now let's get into it. We honestly have a ton of holes in this team. We don't pick, obviously, till all the way to 32. There is a top 5 running back in Teddy Taylor, and I mean, he actually looks pretty solid. He looks really good. Honestly, I debated trading up for a running back in Teddy Taylor, and actually, he didn't go till 10, so maybe we could have, but it probably just wasn't worth it. Okay, well, we needed running back badly. We're getting rid of Marlon Humphrey, who's an 88 overall. He's still, a superstar? And our first round pick this year for Breece Hall and John Simpson. I really just added John Simpson in there because we need to make the cap work. They were way over the cap limit, so that was the only way to get the salaries to match. And since we got rid of Marlon Humphrey, we're going to get the best remaining corner here, Nick Jones, 5'11", 184 out of Utah. And actually, he was the 60th ranked player. We got him at 51. Damn, he's a normal dev. That sucks. Definitely did not think he was going to be a normal dev. Whatever, he should be still pretty solid. I assume he's like a 75 overall. We do have 2 second-round picks in the draft, what I'm kind of happy about, but I mean, honestly, at this point, this is kind of like a 3rd-round pick. We need defensive tackle pretty badly. Gonna get a speed rusher here. He's 6'5", 285. He's a pretty massive human. I mean, elite speed, elite excel, good strength. He has B finesse move, a play rec. He looks all right, but we're gonna take him here. He looks like the best defensive tackle left. And that was a horrible pick. Ranked 161. We got him at what, 64? He is a hidden dev, though. I mean, We'll take it. He might not be that bad. Honestly, I'm just happy we got Breece Hall. It keeps us hopefully going to the playoffs. And then we're going to get John Byrne. He's the best player left, honestly. 6'1", 225, elite athlete. His stats look pretty solid. I mean, he's a pass coverage linebacker. He was ranked 147. We got him at 96, and he's a hidden dev, so we're not getting the best players, but at least we're getting hidden devs. We do have a decent amount of holes to fix. I'm probably going to go defensive line here. I think that's going to be it. What is Morgan Butler, actually? Is he anywhat decent? He looks pretty awful. I mean, I wouldn't mind it. I'm going to take him here. He's obviously not going to be the best pick. 228, got him at 128. Normal dev. We need depth badly. Okay, CPU is going to do the rest. That really sucks. I mean, I'm happy we did get him, though. 6th-round pick, even for being a normal. He's probably going to be a pretty solid overall. Okay, well, let's take a look at the draft recap now. Don't think it's going to be too good. Nick Jones, 75. I'm happy about that. I think he's a normal dev, actually. Damn. We did get a 70 overall tackle, 71 for our linebacker, Josh Byrne. Morgan Butler was a 67. Tackle was a 74, and then we got a 71 receiver in the 7th round. Okay, well, here at the start of year 3, we're still an 88 overall. We're still really solid, actually. The offense looks a little bit worse than last year, but we do have Breece Hall. He's a 90 star. I'm happy about it. John Simpson is going to be an immediate starter. He's a 76. He is a normal dev, but I mean, that's fine. We really don't look too bad. We do have Tank Dell, too, in the receiving core, which I'm happy. Probably will have a lot more passing yards this year. I may need to change the scheme. Anyways, let's take a look at the defense, though. I don't know why I thought I got rid of Roquan Smith. We didn't get rid of Roquan Smith. Got rid of Marlon Humphrey. I don't know how I didn't recognize that. Anyways, we got a undrafted free agent who's an X factor. I'm actually gonna put in the starting lineup. That's actually kind of insane. Just got so lucky there. Callaway, our tackle that we actually took, he's a 70 hidden. The defensive line actually, it looks horrible, but I mean, it looks like we definitely have potential now. Corners definitely could use an upgrade. Nick Jones is only 75 normal. And then our corner from last year, he's an 81 star. Linebacking core obviously looks really solid. We have Trenton Simpson. We have Josh Byrne. Still have Roquan Smith. Our linebacker we drafted last year in Ted Corcoran. I don't know how you say it. He's an 80 star though. Happy about that. Isaac's up to a 77 normal. And Malachi Starks is up to an 85 star. And I didn't notice, but Nate Wiggins is up to an 86 star. I'm actually really happy about that. And Mike Green actually is 85 star. Hamilton, obviously, best player on the defense. 95 X Factor. The team doesn't look bad. I mean, honestly, I really have no idea how we're going to do this year. I'm just going to take us to the midseason point. Don't think there's much I'm going to do or change. Well, it depends on our record. If we do good, we'll probably keep the team pretty solid. If we're doing bad, I'm definitely going to make some moves. And we're 1-6. We have 20 players that we need to renegotiate with, one including Lamar. Then we have Matabuke, Zay Flowers, Roquan Smith, Keaton Mitchell, Rosengarten, Isaac. Oh my Lord, we have a lot of players. Stanley's here. We have so many players that we have to re-sign. John Simpson's here. Although we could probably look in the draft too. Actually, he's really cheap. I would definitely bring him back for the rest of the team. And then we'll accept Malachi Stark's option. It's actually pretty cheap too. Damn, we have so many players that we have to re-sign this year. Like, I mean, a ton of players. And now the first move so far, Roquan Smith, 91 superstar, going to be going to the Cardinals for their first round pick this year. We need to start moving players. I mean, we have so many players to bring back. I don't think we have the salary cap for half of it. And actually, that's probably going to be the only move we're doing. So we do have an extra first round pick next year. We need Lamar back. 6 years. Oh my Lord, that's a lot of money. Can we bring this down somewhat? What if I bring it down 6 years? Or 24, that doesn't even matter. I'll return. Dude, you're making $424 million. Okay, well, Lamar doesn't resign. I do want Mabuke back. So 3 years, 100 almost. Damn. And then I probably should wait to the end of the year because we need to bring back Lamar. This team is getting expensive. So let's just head to the end of the year. We're not making the playoffs. We're 1-6. We finished 6-11. Good thing we did not trade our future first round pick. Lamar, only 3,100 yards. We have got to change the playbook. 22 touchdowns, 5 interceptions. I mean, best player on our team. And he's just really not doing much. Breece Hall, obviously amazing year. 1361, 4.6 carry, 13 touchdowns. Lamar, 526, 5.3 carry, and he had 3 touchdowns. I mean, our rushing's obviously solid, but I mean, we just have to change the scheme. 802 for Flowers, 7 touchdowns. Best season yet so far for Zay Flowers. Tank Dell actually killed it this year. 776 and 11 touchdowns for him. I'm happy about that. Jeff Riles, our rookie tight end from last year, 687, 2 touchdowns for him. And then Bateman had 581 and 1. I'm assuming the blocking is probably pretty solid because we really don't pass the ball too much. So, I mean, you can't do that bad. And, I mean, it was okay. Actually, I guess it was solid. And then Trenton Simpson led the team in tackles with 144. Tackles for loss is going to, again, Trenton Simpson. Maduke had 13, 12 for Isaac, 11 for Green. I definitely want to see Mike Green progress a little bit better. Taking a look at the sacks, though, 8.5 for Adise Isaac, surprisingly. And then tied with him is Mike Green, 7.5 for Matabuke, 6.5 for Simpson, and 2 for our rookie linebacker last year, Kokoran. And then now let's take a look at the turnovers. Probably not as many as the year before. 3 for Kokoran, and then 1 for a bunch of players here. I'm not going to go over that because that'd be pretty boring, but I thought Breece Hall would be a leader. He's not. Scadaboo was. Scadaboo is actually really good in this game. He progresses so well, at least in Madden. And now for the season recap, the Patriots blew out the Green Bay Packers 24-3. Mason Davis is your Super Bowl MVP. Jalen Hurts wins MVP. Offensive Player of the Year goes to Devontae Smith. Defensive Player of the Year goes to Micah Parsons. And Offensive Rookie and Defensive Rookie go to Jacob Melvin and LaMarcus Favors. Now in player re-signings, we have 18 players again. Again, we know what's here. Lamar's here. We have a ton of money that we have to give out. So let's do the first one. Lamar, I mean, what's a low risk? How does that compare to what I offered him before? 22, 3, and 60. Is he interested? And I mean, somewhat. Going to bring, okay, hopefully he takes this 6 years, 457, and he doesn't even take it. So with that being said, 74.5 is going to be your salary. Obviously, we're franchise tagging Lamar. That was clearly going to happen. Zay Flowers, I definitely want back, though that is a little bit expensive for me. And then we'll probably have to tag him now too. Yep. And I forgot we can't tag him. Oh, I'm stupid. I accepted Malachi Stark's option and we still have some players that we need to bring back. I don't think Rosengarten we're going to be able to. He's just making too much money. Same thing with Adisa. I mean, most of these players are probably all gone, although they're not too important. Simpson, we could probably get someone a little bit better. And then worst case scenario, we could re-sign him in free agency. So obviously the goal now is going to be to get Zay Flowers back. Okay, so getting in free agency, we know what we have to do. We have to bring Zay Flowers back. I would love to get Jahmyr Gibbs, but I maybe should have waited to trade for Breece Hall because we could have got Jahmyr Gibbs here in free agency. But now Zay Flowers is making a ton of money and we have to bring him back. So we're tied at the top for him and we do have a lot of holes. And honestly, instead of getting Rosengarten back, he's only 26. I would love to bring him back, but he's asking for $21.5 million. Just not going to happen. So we're offering Braden Smith, who's only asking for 12, brought it down even a little bit more because we just have too many holes that we need to fill in, and he's just making too much money. Okay, so here in free agency, this is what we're doing. We're going after Zay Flowers. We're tied for first with him with the Raiders. Hopefully, he can just come to the team. Make this easy. I may offer him a little bit, although I may offer him a little bit more. But then we have Laramie Tunsil. Then we're going after Laramie Tunsil. We're the only offer. Then we're going to be bringing back Marlon Humphrey. Trading away, but here in free agency, we definitely want him back. We're, again, the only offer. We're first for him. And then Dallas Turner, who would actually be perfect on this team. He would fill a huge hole for us. We're first place for him. We're 100% going to get him. And then we're going after Braden Smith too. And we probably don't need all these players, but we need to fill a lot of holes. And we did get everybody, which is perfect. That's exactly what I was hoping for. Now let's get to the draft, and I'm actually pretty excited now. I think this team could be back to going to the playoffs like we were before. And if you guys are enjoying this video, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. It helps the channel out a ton. Thank you guys so much for watching and commenting because it actually means a ton to me. But let's get into the draft now. We pick at 6, and there are some elite players in this draft. AJ Wilkins looks like an absolute dog, and then same thing with this other tackle here in Scott Sarah. They pretty much look the same, just besides one's a speed rusher, one's a power rusher. I would take either or. There is actually a really good receiver too, but we did get Zay Flowers, so it's probably not the biggest need. And exactly what I thought. AJ Wilkins goes 1, and Dakota Turner, the receiver, goes at 4 to the Falcons. And I mean, that leaves us with the best remaining player on the board in Scott Sarah. Gonna go him. Don't really need to overthink it here. I just want best available player. And he was actually ranked 24. We got him at 5. He looks like a dog. I mean, take a look at his stats. A awareness, finesse move, impact blocking, play rec, power move, stamina, tackle. I mean, I don't know how he's ranked 24, but it's fine with us. We still do have another first round pick here, which I'm actually pretty happy about from the Roquan trade, I believe. And then for here, I think we just have to go best corner available, and that's going to be Hartwell. He looks elite. 6'4", he's 210. I mean, elite athlete. Take a look at his stats too. B, awareness, catching. He has A-man, press, B tackle. He looks really solid. Going to take him here with the 17 overall pick, and he was ranked 12. We did get him at 17, and he's a bronze, though. A normal dev. That makes no sense. I actually still think he's going to be pretty solid. I'm not mad at it, but definitely could have done a little bit better. Hopefully, I mean, maybe he won't play this year, and Marlon Humphrey will play over him, and he can maybe up to a star. I'm going to take another linebacker here. I think the guy's going to be Mark Peak. He's a run stopper. He looks really solid. He's a decent athlete. Stats all look solid to me. I'm going to take him here with this second round pick. Ranked 110, got him at 37, and he's a normal dev, so not the best pick. I'm just happy at least we got that tackle. In the third round, there's still a really good tight end here, projected to go 1 to 2. I mean, he looks really good, actually. He's an elite athlete. His stats all look really good. We're going to take him here with our third round pick. I know we already have a tight end. It's probably not the biggest need, but he may be better. Ranked 106, got him at 69. He is a hidden dev. He's a really good blocker too, which I am happy with. We run the ball a ton. This fourth round pick's probably going to be our last pick, and we're just going to take a backup running back. Looks like the best one left, Graham Green. We do have Breece Hall, but I don't think we have a backup anymore. Ranked 111, normal dev, but stats all look pretty solid to me. I'm going to let the CPU do the rest here, and let's take a look at their overalls. Okay, now let's take a look at our draft recap. Hopefully we did pretty solid, and the defensive tackle is a 79. The corner's an 80 overall, and he's the one with normal dev. But I do think Scott Sarah might have superstar or X factor, so that makes him probably a lot better. Linebacker was a 73, 73 for the tight end, 73 running back, and then the CPU draft us 68, 65, 62. Okay, so at the start of season 4, we're an 89 overall, which I'm pretty excited about. And the offense looks so much more improved. Our line actually looks solid. I'm going to put Vincent as a starter. I don't really want Schmidt to start. He's only a 62 hidden, although I'm happy that our CPU drafted a hidden dev, but I mean, 62 overall, it's just not going to happen. The line actually looks really solid. We have 2 superstars on the line in Laramie Tunsil and Tyler Lindenbaum. Of course, our rookie tight end jumps up to an 85 overall. He's a star. Our rookie tight end, Hayden, 75. Pretty happy with him being a backup. Lamar, obviously, still a 99 X Factor. And Breece Hall actually jumps up to a 92 superstar dev. Say Flowers is up to a 90. He's a star. Bateman's 85 star. And then Tank Dell's an 85 star. So we look pretty solid. I don't know why I said pretty solid. We look really solid offensively. We probably could use another receiver. Anyways, let's take a look at the defense. And we look so much more improved here too. Matabuke's up to a 94. He did go down to a star. Obviously, our rookie tackle, 79 hidden. Our rookie Valasia we got, I don't even know when, but he's a 77 hidden. Peoples is actually a 73 superstar. I might switch them. I think that's actually what I'm going to do. And then our other rookie defensive tackle we got in Callaway, he's a 74 star. Don't really care about him too much. Corners look so much more improved now. 87 for Nate Wiggins. He's a star. Thomas is up to an 84 star. Obviously, we did get Marlon Humphrey back. He's only an 84 star, but I mean, we have depth too. Hartwell, our rookie, he's an 80, only a normal dev, but I mean, still an 80 overall. Jones is up to a 79, but again, only has normal dev. Linebackers look pretty solid. Ted Coron, obviously, has been really good for us. He's an 82 star. Trenton Simpson's an 84 overall. He jumps up to superstar. Edges look so much better with now Mike Green being an 87 star and then Dallas Turner, 83 star. Hopefully, they could do pretty solid here. Malachi Starks is still an 86 overall star, and then Kyle Hamilton's a 96, but he went down to superstar, so that kind of stinks. It doesn't make a whole lot of sense, but I mean, it's kind of whatever at this point. I mean, we actually do look pretty solid this year. I definitely think we make the playoffs. That's for damn sure. At the midseason point, we're 6-1. Gonna take it to the end of the year. I'm happy with how the team's doing. So hopefully they could just keep it up. And we finish the season going 10-7. We do make the playoffs. We're facing the Texans. They actually do have Jahmyr Gibbs too. This may be a pretty hard matchup. They're 12-5. Hopefully we can just win and at least get out of the first round. We're both a 90 overall. I feel pretty good about this game. We both are tied at 7 apiece with the Texans scoring first, but we score a touchdown and a field goal. They get a field goal. We get another touchdown. This game's over with, right? Yeah. The Ravens win 24-17. Lamar threw 172 yards and 3 touchdowns. Even with them having Jahmyr Gibbs, definitely thought we were going to win that. That's for sure. We are on to the second round. We are facing the Buffalo Bills, who are 14-3. This actually might be a little bit of a tougher matchup for sure. We're 90 though compared to their 88. Again, I still think we pulled this out. I think we're better than the Bills, honestly. And so far, no one really has scored throughout the first half. The Bills get a field goal, and we get a field goal. This is a really low-scoring game. They get a field goal. We get a field goal. It's 6-6 halfway, a little bit more than halfway through the fourth quarter, and it looks like we win 9-6. I mean, an absolute defensive game. And Josh Allen didn't even throw for 100 yards. And now we're on to face the Cleveland Browns, who are 10-7, actually. Again, I'm pretty sure we get the win here pretty easy. We're 90 compared to their 87. Hopefully, we can win 2 Super Bowls in this rebuild. We won 1. I know that for sure. We might have got close in the other. We lost to the Pittsburgh Steelers in the first round, and then I'm not even sure what we did. Actually, no, we didn't make the playoffs, I don't think, in year 3. And we win it pretty easily, 14-0. We shut them out. Sean Hicks, whoever that is, didn't even get to 100 yards either. Defense has been absolutely dominant so far throughout this playoff run, and we're on to the Super Bowl now. Now we are on to the Super Bowl. We're facing the Carolina Panthers, who are 11-6. They have 1 win more than us. Again, I still just think we win. We're 90 compared to their 86. I don't think they stand a chance in this at all. Very easily, it may well be one of the best teams that I've built so far, or that we've built so far. 14-0 going into the second half. Panthers get on the score with 7. We get another touchdown, and that's it. 21-7. The Baltimore Ravens are your Super Bowl champions. Lamar had 194-2. Bryce Young really didn't do too much. Anyways, I hope you guys did enjoy this video. If you did, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.